All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Stars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
24 down, he's coming. Hey, 55. Check 24. Check 24. Mike, 53. 50.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the twitch. He's checking.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Come on, set. 30 base. Watch a slant.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Set, 19. 54 miles. Tighten up. 24. Under 10.
Watson on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Get him, boys.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's get the ball. Check 15. Check.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Crunch. At 59. Check 59.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
At 24.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go. I got you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. What? Head up.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Grant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
90 roll. Let's get it. Hey, Orbit.
On 2nd and 12. Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
First down, Jaguars.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, Delta. Cut it right. Deep. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Go now. 70. Indy. Pilot. 64. Wait. Tighten up. Jam.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run the counter. Grant. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 10, and he will have a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he was kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I got you, boy.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Cobb to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
50, plant.
They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Watch the look at me. Go. Come on. Hey, alert 3. Bang, 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 bang. Fight.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Yeah. Signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Set. Check. Right. 54. That's baby shot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First down.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Push him back. Push him back. Hey, watch it, watch it. Protein spill. Fight.
They will run with Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Ready,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check it back.
Here's Grant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Again, it's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back to go.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator. X3, 218, chopper. Mark 55, Mark 50. Hey, exit. Hard, hard. Flare. 61, matchbox lights. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Darqueze Dennard there to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 83 yards, and the Texans push further out in front. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Minshew. Flush to his right. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
55 is my guy, 55.
On 4th down, Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Switch.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will get him one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 43 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Ready to break. 9:55. Let's go, defense. You drop now.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to Grant. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get off the field. Slam.
Here's Minshew. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Ready? Watch safety creep. Hey, Alpha.
Minshew sets to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Grant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson. He fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson going deep here for Stills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.